Gemini, happy Saturday to you. I want to do an enriched, I want to do a larger reading for you. So I took away the card holders so that we could use more space. A supersized reading. Gemini. 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 Someone's having some allergy issues. Gemini. Yeah, just to share this with you too. Before I do a reading, I have this bowl of letters. Get all my letters in there. And I shake it up a bit, and I ask the Holy Spirit, I ask my guides to show me, and I dump them out on large space. And I won't do it now because I don't want to see anything but Gemini. But when I see the sign, one of the signs, the astrological signs, that will be who I'm reading for. But right now I'm reading for Gemini. And the person someone's puffing out at me, you have some allergies going on. It's not a sore throat. You're not getting a cold. It's post-nasal drip. Sorry, that doesn't gross anyone out. Your nose is dripping in the back of your throat and giving you a sore throat. So, I'm not a doctor. I know you're worried about, are you getting a cold or worse? You have allergies. It's post-nasal drip. Take a look. If you're someone who really does have a cold, I'm sorry for that. That call out was not for you. Gemini. What's going on? Two of Cups. Ooh, wow, what a way to start. And the Sun. Look at that. The Devil. Nine of Cups. Gemini. The Seven of Swords. And the Fool. Wow. Wow. I want to keep that going. Seven of Wands. The Tower event. The Emperor, Aries energy, Eight of Swords, to suck in your mind, 10 of Cups, and the Judgment. Let's keep on going. King of Wands, Fire energy, Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy, Queen of Swords, Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Hanged Man. At the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups. We'll talk about that in a little while. Let me get situated. Okay. This reading is for someone who is in a relationship. You're family, but not a nuclear family. You're still a family. In other words, you may or may not have a marriage license. That doesn't disqualify you from this reading. One person has a player energy. One person has a player energy and a very almost like almost like an immature player energy. Um, there, there's such a thing called Peter Pan syndrome, regarding someone who just doesn't want to grow up. They don't want to grow up. Generally, it's referred to a male who either is the only child, the youngest child, or the parents go above and beyond doting on this person. They the parent he's a spoiled person. Um, what a bit of an ego. Flirt. He's a flirt. But here you are with the Two of Cups. You do match each other's energy. When you work, you do work together. When you work together, when you work, it works. When they are tripping, they make you to be the bad guy. So when it works, you guys are equal. When they begin to act like a child again, you begin like a mother. You almost have to speak to them like don't. Um, so it's hard to show you what I see. It's almost like two here and two here. When it works, it's a couple. When it doesn't work, it's like this person's the mom, and this person, because they're wearing a shorter robe, is like a child. If this person was mature, you would see a. Does that make sense? It's almost like they're in a shorts or something. You guys have seen a lot of good times. There are a lot of good times coming too. Only because you have bit your tongue and allowed this person to be almost an infant. Gemini. Don't get this wrong. Don't think I'm trying to be rude or you're. It's almost like you're the horse doing all the work, letting them be the kid. And when you do that, everything's good. The sun's shining and everything's roses. But there is a different side to this relationship that makes you feel like you're tied to this person. It's you see how it's like you're chained together. Devil energy is often, you get the feeling of anything from addictions to jealousy. I'm not getting a large addiction feeling except drinking, but it's not, I mean, it's detrimental, but it's not to that level yet. There is a good heaping of jealousy though, and it goes both ways. It's not just you being jealous of their ability to get away with everything because they act like a child and their parents let them get away with it. They're jealous of you because you have it all together and they count on you. They count on you. It's a weird relationship because it's the best and the worst of both worlds. Nine of Cups, it's a wish fulfillment. It's a wish fulfillment, but we're missing something to make it the Ten of Cups. We'll see that later. You see how the person's kind of sitting there and like, yeah, everything comes to me easily. Yeah, I'm sitting around all these cups. Isn't that nice? This is my life. Everything comes to me easily, but it doesn't. Someone is working very hard, Gemini, that's you, to keep this family And I mean family, with or without the marriage license. Oh man. There's some dishonesty going here too. There's some dishonesty going on. Um, I don't know if they have taken some funds and kind of put it to the side, and they're kind of looking back to see if you've noticed, or somehow something is being put in reserve for emergency time. And I'll leave that at that. This person, I know the fool, the leap of faith, and it to me it's more like they're walking. This person is walking just without thinking or looking, and they're ready to step off a cliff. And even though everyone's like, hey, you better wake up, this person really is a fool. I don't mean to be mean, but um, what do you call someone who could really potentially have everything, but decides to be a child? And by the way, they're not really happy about acting like a child. It's just their default mechanism. When they're stressed, they just fall back on it, and that's when the fighting begins. You've had to defend this household. You've had to. Oh, Gemini, wow. You've had to really use all of your wits about you to keep things afloat, to keep, including your in-laws. I'm really seeing some Budinskis, some people who add their opinions when they're not asked. Gemini, you have really bit your tongue. I know you are a powerful entity. Um, there have been, I think, 2 or 3 tower events. Um, I'm seeing two tragedies and something that was avoided. 2 tragedies and something that was avoided. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. Um, with those tragedies, there was growth. There was growth, only though because people were following the rules and doing what they should. Gemini, give me a second. I have something to drink. This hurts me in my heart. A little lemon water. So, I mean, it's just the sheer will of having to be the bee. Gemini, you've had to be the bee in the situation, and for that, you have kept your family afloat. However, everyone's like, "Oh, here comes the killjoy." No, you're not a killjoy. This is your sacrifice. You have sacrificed your personality, your dreams, your energy. You've really you've made yourself an 8 of Swords. You kind of tied yourself up into a prison of your own making, knowing that the 8 of Swords, if this person wanted to get out of that, they could. Even the swords are not contiguous around them. If they took the blindfold off their eyes, they could see, oh, this is not really a prison. I'm just standing here with worry and wonder. But Gemini, I don't blame you. I mean, this is what you've been working for. This is what you've been promised. This is what you have been striving for and have given up many, many things for. I don't see many people asking about your dreams. I don't see many people asking, how can I help you? But you're making it, and you're making it work. Here's the problem, Gemini, though. When you make it seem so easy, people take it for granted. How much longer can you put up with this? I don't know. I just don't go postal. Don't snap. Don't. There's going to be a call to judgment. There will be a call to judgment. um, just because it's not humanly possible to keep up with the pace you've been. And it's not fair. I wish to see the Six of Coins to realize something of a fairness. It's not fair. There has to be a call to judgment. Um, uh, I don't want to put thoughts in your mind, and if this reading is not for you, please forgive the next part. Um, there could be someone flirting with you. There could be someone who really sees your worth and your integrity and how honorable you are, and this is very attractive to them. And you know what? It feels good for you to have someone pay attention to you in that manner. You know what I mean? Don't. This is not you. This is not. This is not who you are. So I'm not worried about that. But you are someone of substance, and I'm not surprised that people are paying attention, especially one specific person. Do you see them when you're, I see grocery shopping? Or, yeah, I see a grocery cart. So, or, yeah, I'm sorry, see a grocery cart, or is it at a gym? They would like to give you something. Um, they would like to ask you to coffee. I'm seeing a coffee cup and someone pouring coffee in it. Um, yeah, you could take them up on it and it'd be nice, but you would be flirting. You would be flirting with danger because this person's a real nice person. Um, follow your heart and don't forget what you've been working for. I'm going to leave it at that. You know, sometimes it's good to be head over heart with the Queen of Swords. See, she's beckoning with one hand, like, "Hey, come here, come here," but yet she holds the truth. Maybe it would be good for you just to hear, okay, uh, you have a friend who you confide in, you call, and they see what's going on, and they listen to you. Um, they listen to you. You speak to them, but are they sharing that with anyone? Be careful who you speak to. Be careful who you share your deepest feelings with. Okay, I'll tell you what I see. I see an old-fashioned phone, and they used to call it a party line. Um, so I'm seeing someone listening in to your conversations. Don't know who that is. I'll leave that. You probably know more than I do. I'm sure you do. So the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups are sitting in front of this person. I think that's the original person here, and they were offered a fourth cup, a deeper level of love and understanding. If I should create this card now for this person, I would place a video game controller in their hand, because instead of wanting to get a deeper relationship and meaning with their other half, they would rather play video games. I'm seeing. I'm really seeing like someone playing video games. As even they're sitting under the tree, I see like a video game controller. You have options. I don't know if your options are daydreams. You see how it's on a cloud, it's kind of dreamy, but you are not a person without options. You gave up, at least momentarily, many of your hopes, dreams, and options to do all of this gardening work. Wow. But Gemini, you are someone of great substance, great, great knowledge. At some point, you're going to see something in a different perspective. So, will it be an option that you're choosing, or just at least having the ability to have a quick vacation in your mind about things that you wish for or are thinking of? Or will you actually, in the hangman tradition, see things from a different perspective and not being tied to that tree? At any point, you can free yourself. If nothing else, maybe this reading will remind you who you are. You kind of got stuck in a rut. Don't forget who you are, Gemini. Don't forget who you are. Remember, we have the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Here you are with a cup of love. And do you see that little fish kind of speaking into the Page of Cups ear? Listen for your own instincts. Listen for your passions and remind yourself what it is that you had hopes for. Um, a counselor? You wanted to be a counselor? Or a helper agent of some sort. I see you sitting at a desk and you have someone across the desk and you're helping them. I'm not sure. I maybe want to go back to school or complete your degree or further your education. Gemini, the world's your oyster. I wish I had the two of wands here to show you. The world is your oyster. You have the world in your hand. Just remember who you are. Okay, please subscribe so I can keep in touch and see how you're doing. Okay, take care now.